All right, 20A, this should be quick in comparison to everything else we've been doing. Let's identify the features we have. Here we have an x-intercept at x equals -5. Here we have one at x equals -2. Here we have one at x equals 4, and because of the curve like that, I know that it's probably going to be cubed or to the fifth or something, but it's greater than just a power of 1. All right. So if I'm writing a polynomial, y equals, let's just go from left to right. If I want -5, I need x plus 5, and it needs to cross, so I need to make it just a 1. If I want -2, I need x plus 2, and again, it seems like it just crosses straight through, so that also should be a power of 1. And then finally here, I need a solution at x equals 4, so I need an x minus 4, but because of this behavior, how it looks almost cubic right there, I will give it a power of 3. And that would be the equation I write for this graph, if not for nothing. Nothing. Ignore me just saying if not. That's what I would write for this. I wouldn't write anything different. And if you look at it, it actually looks like it agrees with that y-intercept, because -4 cubed is -64, -64 times 2 is -128, and -128 times 5 looks like it would be down there somewhere in the -500, -600 range, so I think we're good there. So let's go ahead and do B now. If we're doing B, I'll do it in pink. Looks like I have an x equals -5, an x equals -2. I have an x equals +2 and it bounces, so that's going to tell me even exponent. Then I have an x equals +4 and it crosses through. So let's go y equals x plus 5 for that first one. It's going to just cross right through. Let's go x plus 2 for the second one, also going to just cross right through with a power of 1. This next one is going to bounce. So let's go x minus 2, but let's square it to ensure that it bounces by making its exponent even. And then finally, we need an x minus 4, and again, it looks like it's going to just cross right through. So that would be the equation I write for 20b. So let's move on to 20C now. I see I have a -2 x-intercept, so I need x plus 2, and it just crosses right through, so leave it as a power of 1. I see I have an x-intercept at 0 that crosses right through, so put a power of x out in front, and then I have one at +2, so I need an x minus 2. And then finally, I have one at +4, so I need an x plus 4, and that is all he, she, they wrote. Except for the fact that we still need to do D. All right, last one, D. Can't quite see everything, but I do see right there an x-intercept at -5, which tells me I must have a factor of x plus 5 that crosses, so the exponent has to be odd, and it looks like it crosses straight through, so an exponent of 1 is appropriate. Then I have a -2 that crosses right through, so I need an x plus 2. Then I have an x-intercept at 0 that crosses right through, so I need a power of x out front. And then finally, I have another x-intercept at +2, crosses right through, so x minus 2. Like that should be an appropriate equation for this function.